This is the planet that we live in, but we are a vulnerable species, and especially if we work incredibly hard to make our planet more unfriendly to us. If I go to visit the underground of the Natural History Museum, there are endangered species in specimen boxes, and they're stuffed, and they're getting slightly mouldy, but they are our only contact possibly with that species which no longer exists. So I hoped that I would manage to put a moving dancer in a specimen box, and that her actions would give us some kind of image of how the body evolves, but that it can over-evolve and suddenly become vulnerable. The dancer has a load of sticks, like a crustacean, like a stick insect, like some kind of animal that, as it evolves, manages to make its evolution useful to itself by growing and capturing something, or being able to hide, or being able to camouflage. But within the 6 minutes of the film, what she does is her evolution adds and adds sticks to herself so she can't move in the end. And in a very simple way, I was trying to say, if we keep accumulating, which the human being loves doing, it accumulates knowledge, which is great, but it accumulates stuff, it accumulates more than it needs, and it can be lacking invention in that. And that lack of invention and accumulation could cause our demise. Of course, endangered species involve far more people than just me, because I needed the box, I needed to make the film, and I needed the dancer to have a method of working with the poles. So Jonathan Saunders, who's a fashion designer, I asked him if he would get involved in it. He so wisely realised that this wasn't about his fashion statement, this was about making something that really worked for purpose, and he did that beautifully. About 6 years ago, I felt slightly trapped, always having the work performed on stage. Now, endangered species allowed me to take dance into a museum, and to some extent it becomes an artwork rather than a dance theatre work. Now, I think that's fantastic to try and develop not only my skills and my dancer's skills, so that we are able to manoeuvre into different areas. Surely then we introduce dance to different audiences, and surely then the perception of dance is challenged and challenges the audience, and I think all of those things are incredibly exciting. Really, one of the definitions of a human being is their ability to imagine, and arts is the methodology of that. So anybody who listens to this interview, I'd just say, don't waste a moment, get involved.